Good evening, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Zell. I see you were here 5 minutes before the stream started. Nice. Yes, tonight is a chill Thursday stream where I just kind of play whatever I feel like. These probably won't be archived on YouTube, as there's no commitment to whatever games I play on these. But I do keep a record, so if I ever decide, you know what, I could probably put these up, I can do. But yeah. So you'll have to let me know how the stream quality is, because whilst Diablo was said it kept, Diablo in the main menu, which is what we're playing tonight, we're playing Diablo 2 Resurrected, was saying that it was running at a nice smooth 90. I've capped it to 60 because that's what I'm streaming it at anyway. It's making the apps in my PC run like ass. Like, I'm looking at my OBS right now, and it looks pretty... well, it's not terrible, actually, but other apps, when I was watching YouTube videos earlier, fucking hell, they were running like ass, so... we'll need to see how my PC handles this. The CPU usage shouldn't be too bad, but we'll see. We'll see. We're starting a new... we'll just create a new character. I kind of fancy trying out the druid lad. I have no idea what to go for a name, though. Any suggestions? We'll go with that, whilst I try and think of something. Actually, you know what? It really doesn't matter that much. Okay. Easy. And we'll see how we're looking for frame rate as we play.
Good day.
Okay, well... it's a pretty solid 50 right now. I wonder if I can bump that. I wonder if I can get that up to 60. Huh. Still sitting in the mid-50s. I'm loath to stop the recording. I mean, I'd keep streaming, obviously. I guess we'll just download the stream later then. I wonder if I can get it up to high then if I'm not recording it. Okay, no, high's a bit too much for it, so medium it is. We get a solid 60. We just don't get to record at the same time, which is fair enough, as my graphics card isn't phenomenal, so there's only so much that it can do.
Greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark
this was one of my favorite games as a kid. I say kid, like early teenager. You know, end of, just as I was. No, I was playing this before I went to high school. I shouldn't have been, but I was. I was terrible at it. Always have been. But I played a little bit with my buddy Raven a while back, and holy shit, it's gotten a little bit easier, let's say. I'm going to go down a very sort of summoner-heavy build. I looked a little bit into specking, but I'm not that fussed, to be honest.
I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara too.
I'm just going to sort of summon all the beasts to do all the work for me.
Maybe she can tell you more.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp. but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse. The mighty citadel, from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel.
Andariel.
I still can't believe it.
I don't know how far we'll
She
get in
turned
tonight's
many of
stream.
our
Probably not
sister
very far,
rogues
but we'll see.
against us and drove us
Hopefully get a few
from
quests
our
in. A couple of the first two
ancestral
quests usually don't take too
Now
long.
the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time. There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts have informed me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave. I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment.
Oh.
If you are sincere about helping us, find the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the Great Eye watch over you.
Looking at the stream on my phone, it looks like the quality's okay, so...
Our mental discipline is matched only by our skill in archery.
Look for the Den of Evil. Okay, I don't start with any... Oh, I don't get to start with any skills. That's a shame.
So it begins.
Fucking King Theoden quote. I read online that they've, like, recently patched this, so, well, I don't know how recently is recently, but patched it so that, like, summons don't replace each other. So, like, in the original, for example, if you had wolves, you couldn't have wolves and dire wolves at the same time. But they've patched it so it's like, nah, fucking go for it. It does look really nice, though. I clearly hadn't been appreciating it enough when I was playing it. Let's get that level up, and then... I never noticed actually that they've got reflections in the pools there. Fuck me, I'd love to work on a game like this. Holy shit, this would be a cool game to work on. Putting aside the multiplayer stuff. Because making online multiplayer sucks ass. Let me tell you. Should have waited till I actually leveled up, because these guys should hopefully push me over the level requirements. We're gonna take ravens. We're gonna put these points into strength just so we do a bit more damage, but ideally we kind of just want to be, if we're running one of these builds, we'll be sort of piling all the way into basically into vitality, because in theory our guys will get so strong that that I don't really need to keep summoning them. Anyways, yes, D2. I haven't had a proper chance to play it because I got it to play with my friend and we created characters together. And then I just haven't played it since. I figured I might as well use my chill stream to start a new character and just fucking enjoy it. I'm gonna run like a full-on like bullshit summon build because I was reading online that they've apparently put a patch in, so similar summons don't replace each other anymore. So I can have wolves and dire wolves at the same time, apparently. So it turns druids into into an actual fucking menagerie, which I cannot wait. Also, let me know. Okay, the shrine wore off. Let me know how the stream quality is, because I was saying earlier, for some reason Diablo's running fine. You know, I was on a solid 90 before I started streaming, 90 frames. But it's now like, it's caused the rest of my PC to sort of run really slow. Looks great. Okay, that's good then. Cheers, Zal. I just don't know. I've deliberately not been recording the stream now. I'm not recording the session. I'm just gonna have to download it and deal with the slightly lower quality if I ever decide to put it on YouTube, just because there are certain things my PC struggles with, and I wanted a nice... I'd rather you guys get to see a slightly higher quality stream than I just get to have a higher quality backup of the stream. Especially for something that isn't like a core playthrough. Nah, we're not going to get second level in the starting area. Surely not. As I was saying earlier, I was not good at this game when I was a kid, and even as a teenager, even like when I sort of went back to it, and bonk, yeah, when I went back to it, I sort of beat it through sheer sort of attrition more than anything. Like I cheesed Bale, for example, but I reckon I'm better at games now. I reckon I can learn to play this properly. You get 2 full levels from the first area and a 3rd from Den of Evil. Oh, really? There were so many times when I used to think that once that there was never enough stuff to get it from the first area. Shit, I've clearly never combed this place properly. But, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna get another level from this actually easily. I'll maybe put some points into getting some fire spells at some point. Like, Fissure is fucking broken. At least when I remember playing it and it was fucking broken. Requires level 14? Bullshit. What does the Raven do? The Raven is a summon that's invincible, and I think they'll do... Okay, yeah, they'll hit enemies up to 13 times. They'll hit enemies 13 times before disappearing. And every time I level up the skill, I learn to summon more ravens, and the ravens I summon do more damage. And get more hits. Oh, look at that experience. Okay, we're saving that. Remind me to come back here when we find the Den of Evil. We're going to kill everything in here first, and then we're going to grab that experience shrine and sprint to the den. Because that's going to be we're going to fucking pop off once we've got that.
I am overburdened.
Where is the den? It must be around here. This is where the path usually leads to it. Yeah, okay, we're right near the experience shrine. This is good shit. So yeah, the druid basically gets 3 skill trees. You get elementals, you get fire and sort of ice spells. You get shape-shifting, so you can turn into a werewolf and then later a werebear. And then you get summoning, where you can summon vines. Don't summon vines. You get your wolves and your ravens and eventually a grizzly bear. And then you also get these these sages, which are really fucking good. Make a huge difference. I have 2 scrolls of town portal. That's good. 50% damage to undead, I will take it. Everything else can just get sold. Played Duty for years, still never played Druid. I just like summoning. Oh wow, there's offline shared stashes as well. Man, some of the QL stuff for this is fucking insane.
Yes?
What classes did you play, Wizzy, out of interest? I'm always a big summon boy because I'm a prick, so I play,
I'm Charcy.
I play Necromancer and Druid mainly, and I did play Barbarian, actually. I quite like Barbarian.
Around here. Many of our sisters fought bravely against Diablo when he
Just pumping all my points into Leap and crossing half the map in a single button press.
True veterans, bearing some really powerful items. Seems like their victory was short-lived, though. Most
Necromancer and Sorceress. Ah, nice. The big magic-y boys. Excuse me. I'm gonna do this properly. I should have used a stamina potion, actually. Okay. Ready, and... let's fucking go. Pathfinding.
So, this is where evil happens.
And yeah, my objective for this is to just kill every monster in this cave. Have you played Diablo 2 at all before, Zell? I just don't know how much I should be explaining as I go. I'm happy to explain everything in this game. I fucking love it. I'm not even good at it. I don't know anything about optimized builds or anything like that. I just fucking love it. I love the aesthetic. I love the gameplay. Love the story. This was peak Blizzard. Which unfortunately says something because this is a Blizzard game not technically developed by Blizzard. It was developed by a studio called Condor Studios, who got bought out by Blizzard and renamed Blizzard North to make the Diablo games. And sort of their big cheese, as it were, was the guy named David Brevik, who's done some really cool talks about the development process of Diablo. And just the fucking nightmare that it was to make this game. It sounds like Blizzard did not make it easy for them either. Which sounds about right. Blizzard being the fucking kings of crunch. When these guys get resurrected is it's going to be hard to figure out exactly where they've been resurrected. Ooh, fucking hell, it rained. Nice. Okay, experience wore off, but we got, you know, 80% of the level from it. Fucking hell. Rare dagger. No, what is it? An epic dagger or whatever. It generally recommends pumping points into vitality. I think I'm going to be buying myself a new camera at some point before my... Oh yeah, for anyone to see on my announcement on Twitter, my model debut is the 30th of August, which is super exciting. I get to show off my model in all its glory. Reacting and everything. I'm still looking into getting a better camera. I was spying, though I'm sort of weighing it up between two, one from Logitech and one from Elgato. The Logitech one sounds really good, and the Elgato one sounds really good. The Elgato one is a bit more expensive, though. But I also kind of trust a company like Elgato, you know, for making streaming-related tools, so... Micro recording. It would be just for the camera. It'd be for my VTube camera. So I could capture myself for VTube Studio. Both are highly reputable. Yeah, so I'm getting close. How many monsters left? 2 monsters remaining. And look, there they are.
Is that all of them?
Return to Akara for a reward. There's not much win-lose. Yeah, it's just they'll come in cheaper than a phone. Like, you know, a phone will cost me a few hundred. These cameras, I think, are 110 and 130, I think.
You have cleansed the den of evil.
So yeah, so I'll have that for my re-debut.
My faith in humanity.
I need to buy the Twitch integrated throwing system as well, because it's released as a full release now. So. Ooh, okay. 1, 2, 3 identify scrolls I need. Edge. I mean, I feel like I might as well take it. It's better than this fucking club. That's very good. Oh, plus 20 poison damage over 2 seconds. No wonder it's worth 3,800. I'm gonna put that in the item bank for now. I feel. I kind of want one of these. Yeah. Right. I'm just going to sell some excess potions until I... There we go, 712. That's fine. Training in a skill of my choice. Well, surprise, surprise, I'm going to pick more ravens.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader,
So
but
you can
I
see.
command the rogues in battle.
I just like having the
It'll
map
take
up
more
at
than
all
just killing a
times.
few
Apologies
beasts
if
in
it
the
gets
wilderness
annoying,
to
but it's
earn
just
my
how I play.
trust.
I mean, I imagine most Diablo players probably have the map up.
Scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard. Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel. Now you'll find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her. I don't trust many Outlanders, but worry.
Yeah, if you really want, you can like talk to them after each quest, and for each person has unique dialogue for each quest, which is kind of cool. How's the questing going? Back again. There's only like, I mean, there's only 6 quests per act, so we've done quest 1 and now we're on to quest 2. 4 out of 20. Nice. But we have 4 ravens now. 3 from leveling up and 1 as a quest reward. And they do 15 hits instead of 13. So we've got to go to the next area, which is the Cold Plains. Find the teleport pad there. Oh yeah, something I discovered in this game, by the way, that is really fucking horrid when I was playing online. And I understand why they did it, but it's still really fucking irritating. So, you can both create portals, but depending on who creates the portal, it's very important what order you go through the portals that you create. So, like, for example, I created a portal. My buddy created a portal. Town portal. We both went back through it. And then he returned through his portal first, which meant that it closed. So I was still trapped in the town and couldn't find my way back. And also, things like unlocking waypoints like these aren't shared in a session. So he found it, but I hadn't. And I feel like there's some quality of life. That's a quality of life issue there. Honestly, it feels like something like, you know, discovering the waypoint could be a... Oh shit. Ooh, these boys are minions with thorns. Is that thorns or is it might? Whatever it is, it's dead. Holy shit, a wand. That could potentially be worth a lot of money. Wands can be stuff like wands can sell for a fuck ton if you get even a decent ability on them. Ooh, keys. That's a good shout actually. I've not been. Now, my ravens are absolutely fucking tanking these people. Blood Raven is actually just gonna fall down and die when we come across her. And I do a ridiculous amount of poison damage as well. I was saying, Wizzy, I'd love to work on a game like this. I feel like there's so many cool opportunities with it. And not even just like the looting side, literally just like... you know, I know a lot of this game is just balancing loot tables. Just like the idea of creating like an isometric RPG where you just like explore dungeons and kill shit. I have a feeling this is going to lead to the Stony Fields rather than the Sisters' Burial Grounds. We're going to clear the area first to maximize our level up. I keep seeing the shine on the water and thinking it's a fucking item. Fucking hell, another yellow dagger. Some points of strength for now. Do I get 6 ravens next? Okay, no. Okay, now I'm going to start getting the numerical diminishing returns. I don't even know if you even ever go above 5. I don't know what happens. You can max your skill up to 20, but I have no idea how many ravens you get at 20. We'll quickly nip back to town and sell up.
Good to see you.
I don't think it matters who you sell stuff to, but I need to buy some discovery scrolls.
The order welcomes you.
How many do I need? Okay, 2 scrolls. Bloodmar, Grim Edge. Okay, 2 to 5. Oh, it's not gonna let me dual wield, is it? Okay, which one's better? 1 to minimum damage, 1 to maximum damage, 11 attack rating, 33 damage to undead, more rating against undead, cold, poison. Yep. That's better. And there we go, look at that. 3,099. If I was a necromancer, I'd be happy. Maybe, actually. I didn't even see what spell it was. fucking teeth or something. Who knows?
Not here.
I'm not gonna bother even like rolling for equipment or why did I do that? Wasn't even thinking. That was silly. Just instinctive. I'm still trying to... Well, I know what game I'm going to be streaming next, actually. I'm going to be streaming Blasphemous. I'm just trying to think when I start, because basically the problem is on the 4th, I basically go away on holiday. I'm technically around... I'm possibly around on the Thursday, but I don't think I am. Well, I only do Soul Slates for streams. So I would never stream The Last of Us. Except maybe for like a casual stream. So, yeah, Blasphemous. Not Last of Us. Yeah. So, but the only thing is, it's just a case of if I go away I'd do like one stream. I'd get like 1 or 2 streams, and then I'd be away for like a week and a half. And it's like, do I just bother starting, or do I just play Diablo on those days, and then when I get back from my holiday? Yeah, and then when I get back from my holiday, you know, start the stream. I honestly don't know what the best option is. Well, that's the thing. I don't want to abandon Blasphemous. I don't want to. Yeah, and that's also just. I was just thinking more from like the sort of the awkwardness of just how the stream sort of plays out in that way. But yeah, I hadn't even thought about my own sort of ability to remember where I was at. So yeah, I honestly feel like I might just do some Diablo streams until then. This really wants me to take stamina shrines, doesn't it? I think I've got Blasphemous on console as well, which will be nice because it means that I can not work again. It's just like I prefer. It's gotten to the point where I much prefer now. I'm gonna go grab that shrine. It means that I can play without worry of any kind of performance issues, which I always worry about when I play a PC game.
Can't carry anymore.
Because I stream at such a, I stream at the maximum quality I'm allowed to, and then I also record at a even higher quality. So being able to offload all the actual game work onto the console and just have my graphics card completely free for well, there's a lot of enemies here.
I am overburdened.
Wow, actually just fully overburdened. Amazing. That's what I'm looking for. that everything?
I am overburdened.
I want to go to the camp. So yeah, being able to play that on my console is always nice. I aim to try and play games on PlayStation as much as humanly possible. So I'm gonna buy a couple of these. There's a couple of items to identify. Class items always do well. We'll do that there. I'd love to try and level up just one more time. Because I think next level I'll get a wolf. Yeah, required level 6, and I am level 5. So I really don't need to be picking up all this shite at this point, but it's just every little helps. Oof. Hey Claire. Yes, go ahead. You should be able to use all the with your gifted sub, you should be able to use all the emotes. Let's see. Corpse track. Well, they're better than what I've got on, so let's do it. I hate myself. Why did I press that? Well, I needed to use the portal anyway. It's not the end of the world.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, so there we go. Hell yeah. Head pat. So that one's actually based on an emote that Julie did. I mean, well, it was a doodle that she did. I turned it into an emote and then chucked it. There's a website that will turn any image into a head pat gif. So that's what that is. Yeah. Wait. Ah, fuck it. It was a cat. Chance of it being that much better are fairly low. Very cute. Yeah. So yeah, the emotes as they currently stand. So that one and it's also like this one called Her, which is a follow emote. So anyone who follows can access those ones. And then, oh my god, my OBS is running like ass. And then all the main subscriber emotes were all done by my friend Lindsay. I'll need to be commissioning more from her at some point because thanks to Flynn's very generous 20 gift subs, I've unlocked another emote slot. So I need to not only get another subscriber emote commissioned, I actually really need to start thinking about the bit emotes as well. So if people donate enough bits, they also can unlock extra emotes. So I need to think about if I want anything for those. A bit less concerned because bit donations are whatever. Yeah, okay, hopefully the stream's fine and it's just my local thing, because when those emotes popped up in the emote wall on the right, they looked like they were running about 2 frames a second.
Planting the dead.
This is like Twitch for Dummies for me, I really know nothing. It's no worries. Glad you could tune in. In fact, let me just... I've been sort of rattling off the info, but I've actually got a dedicated page for all the emotes available on my channel. And a bit of info about where they come from. So you can see them in like higher quality and stuff. Oh, I wasn't able to level up. That's a shame. Oh well, we'll just have to kill Blood Raven on our own. I honestly would like to see how much damage the ravens do just on their own. I think it'd be incredibly funny. Oh my god, they're absolutely trashing her. Oh, it's not even funny. Holy shit. Summon her OP. Holy shit. I need to know what this is right now.
I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues.
I get Kundry to
I have
help
placed
me.
several of my best warriors at your disposal.
I don't really care about that though, because I want the bodyguard from Act 2.
It is clear that we are facing an evil difficult to comprehend, let alone combat.
This is the big quest.
There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in the most arcane history and lore, who could advise us. His name is Deckard Cain. You must go to Tristram and find him, my friend. I pray that he still lives.
Deckard Cain puts the game into fucking easy mode because you don't need to buy identify scrolls anymore. I know you need to spend 80 gold. Holy fuck. Alright, this is like fucking big brain chat. Look at 3 charged bolts when struck. That on its own is pretty good. Faster hit recovery is good. Auto repair is good. Poison resist good. But then +3 to summon Spirit Wolf. +3. That's fucking wild. That's basically like 3 wolves. Straight off the bat. Absolute insanity. I still need to hit level 6 and I need to oh! Okay, I shouldn't have repaired that because it cost 4,000 to repair just there. Thankfully, I had 4,000 to spare. Holy shit, I wasn't even paying attention. But I need to level up before I can put it on. But we'll level up very soon. And it repairs its own durability. Why did I repair it? We'll just do a bit of light grave robbing and hope that the evil spirits we awaken will help us level up. How many portals? Okay, I've got 3. That's fine. This is all junk. There's the treasure room. Oh, here we go. Big pile of... Ooh, minions. What are they minions of? It's wolf time. 2 secs, actually. I need to go. And I need to go... Ta-da!
I need mana.
This is fucking obscene.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
I do not need to play the game anymore. The game, I'm now already, the game will play itself. I've got 4 fucking good boys, following me around.
I am overburdened.
And a bunch of ravens. Like, literally. These guys will just fucking tear the place up for me.
I can't carry anymore.
Look at this nonsense. Oh, it's so good. Ooh, I need to put this up. I don't know. I don't care. One mana after each kill, like pretty good. 22 attack rating. I'm not actually that. I don't know if the kill, if it counts if I get the kill or not. I guess we'll find out. I'll keep a hold of that just in case. Now I need to be careful not to hit repair all because I probably don't want to repair all in this case.
Good evening.
No, only 18. I guess because the helmet's not taking any damage. I don't know what the fuck that sound is about. Diablo 2. I think it's just some ambient noise. Okay, we're fucking out here right now. Absolutely fucking charged up, ready to kick some ass. I'm gonna stop picking up the truly shite stuff. Superior stuff can still get picked up. And the odd regular item, but like low quality, broken, anything like that. Nah. I can't believe we have level 4 wolf boys already. This is... It's honestly quite disgusting, if it wasn't so funny. Because don't get me wrong, I'd be putting all my points into wolves now. At this point. What's the skill tree like? I don't get dire wolves till 18. Although actually I will get an oak sage. Because it increases life. I don't know which sage I want after that. Is the only thing. Like, I don't know which sage I want long term, but we will get the oak sage next. Just so we have one. Wolves just fucking dominating everything. Scroll time portal. Always lovely. Bone breaker. More like broken bones, am I right? Oh my god.
I am overburdened.
Again?
I am overburdened.
Hello.
Right. Jesus Christ. All these items. I haven't even been paying attention to this. Five. Three energy is always good. And we need to go back in again and get the remainder of the items that were in here. And then we'll finish up this area, we'll sell the stuff, and then we'll head to the Stony Field and start making our preparations to go rescue Deckard Cain. Okay, no, I don't think it counts. I think that can go there, and I'll sell this when I get back to town. I wasn't seeing mana restoration, so I think it's when I physically kill them, not when my party kills them. That would be kind of broken, to be fair. Fuck me, I love this game. Okay, I think that's everything. And it's not just that they've got 4 wolves. It's the fact that they're also so much stronger as well. Like, I cannot overstate how fucking OP it is to have them to have this level of wolf at this stage. Sure, we'll keep this charm. Why not?
Yes?
Don't need to repair the equipment because it's not taking any damage. And I love as well that the wolves will just teleport to you. Like, there's a problem in, at least it was in the original Diablo, I can't remember if they, I don't know if they fixed it for either Lord of Destruction or for the remake, where undead enemies, so some raised skeletons, would just die if you got too far away from them, which was really fucking inconvenient, because you needed a corpse to summon them as well. Champion enemies. They always drop lots of good shit. Or just lots of potions. Yeah. There is a lot. It's fucking ridiculous. I don't even need to do anything. I will just stand here. My minions are gonna fucking obliterate everything, and it's really funny to watch. Like summoning builds, especially when you get a ridiculous early game drop like I did. Summoning builds are just, this is just broken. Like at the very top end play, they're not as good. But in early game, especially with an early advantage like I had, it's almost obscene. How much damage they're doing. Like you're seeing this, they're just, I've got 10 companions in this game. A game where, you know, some classes literally go into this game solo. Why am I picking up shit like arrows and damaged leather armor? Ooh, get that away. Wolfie boy and his boys, yeah. We just out here. We out here chilling, vibing in the stony fields. And all I need to do is just top up my ravens every now and then. Oh, this is just unfair. Okay, let's do this. Do your thing, lads.
Such stones are common back home.
We'll come back to that moldy tome once our shrine wears off. Want to make the most out of it. Experience shrines are honestly a godsend. Again, I don't even need to be fighting. My army will just fucking do it for me. But, you know, you like to get involved sometimes. We're gonna learn Oak Sage. I'll set that to F3. Oh wow, the Oak Sage model looks really cool. So it's just giving everyone in our party like more health. You know, no biggie. Oh yeah, I need to pick new stats. I don't really know what strength to go into just yet. Probably do with some more energy. I don't know. I mean, I'm building terribly, but you do get to reset your points, and there's what I'm looking for. The encampment. I know I've still got the shrine up, but the experience up is about to wear off anyway. Alright, let's get the skill shrine and see how we're doing. Alright, what do we get? Let's resummon this. We now get a 5th wolf. We still only get 5 ravens, though. That's fine. I think it does. I think all the summons cap out at 5, so I think it's going to be. I think the best I'm going to have is 5 ravens, 5 wolves, 5 dire wolves, and 1 grizzly bear, and an oak spirit when I'm sort of, you know, fully when I'm fully capped out. Ooh, lightning resist. Nice enough. Okay. Bye-bye, wolf boy. It was fun while it lasted. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to that moldy tome just because it will give us the Countess quest. Even though we don't need the tome for it. It's just nice to do.
And so it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of 100 virgins, was buried alive. And her castle, in which so many cruel deeds took place, fell rapidly into ruin. Rising over the buried dungeons in that god-forsaken wilderness, a solitary tower, like some monument to evil, is all that remains. The Countess's fortune was believed to be divided among the clergy, although some say that more remains unfound, still buried alongside the rotting skulls that bear mute witness to the inhumanity of the human creature.
Yeah. So yeah, the Countess is basically just a loot quest. There's technically only one quest you need to do per act, and it's the final quest. Because if you do the final quest, you can get to the... I mean, I think there are some acts where you have to do other quests. I can't remember exactly which ones, but the majority of the quests are optional, but you gain benefits, obviously, from doing them all. Like, you can't get quests 1 or 3, as far as I'm aware, without... Sorry, quest 2 or 3 without doing quest 1 first, in this act, for example. Now, from what I remember, the underground passage, you don't need to go to level 2 of the underground passage. Level 2 is where you go if you want treasure, so we're going to go there first. And then when you exit the underground passage, that takes you to where we want to be, which is where we go get the scroll. I should say, I know everywhere we basically need to go because I've played this game before many times. Like I know basically where all the quests are and everything because there's not that many. There's 18. How many quests are there? 6 for 24. There's 27 quests in the entire game. 6 per act, apart from Act 4 that only has 3. Actually, the only act I don't really know the quest as well for is Act 5 because I've only done it once. And I wouldn't say that I know them. It's just like if I see the quest, I'll be like, oh, I remember what I need to do. I vaguely remember where I need to go, sort of thing. You know, it's sort of like, it's more muscle memory. I just kind of generally know what direction I need to amble in to get what I need. Ooh, why did I pick that up? Ooh, my wolves are like at risk from these. Not at risk enough to actually take any real damage, but the reason I picked up the cracked wolf head is purely because if it's got any kind of... Okay, no, it's useless. If it basically buffed any of my skills, then it would have been worth a lot of money. Skill buffs are always worth a lot of money. It's basically the rule. I keep pressing the Windows key instead of the Alt key to bring up the items, then wondering why the fuck nothing's happening. I'm gonna level up again soon. This is fun. What'll I take? I mean, I'm going to take more wolves, because then I'll get a 5th one. And then I'll start sort of maybe trying to balance things out a little bit. But again, I'm just going into the summons. I don't even need any of the other abilities just now. Like, my creatures do so much fucking damage. It's only when I'm... What will be an interesting test will be when I come up against Andariel, because she will fucking absolutely lay the smack down on my minions. The fact that Bloodraven wasn't killing the wolves was a pretty good sign, actually. But I do need to buff the wolves up, actually. Yeah, I need to put a lot more points into the wolves, because I kind of need to buff them on the assumption that I won't always have this helm. So I want to try and get that 3-point deficit covered, basically. Ooh, preserved head is... Oh. Fuck it. Just bogged down with so many potions to sell. Just gonna put them. Maybe I'll gamble for some nice armor. Some good chest armor.
Hello.
Potions aren't even worth that much. Don't even know if it's worth picking them up at this point. I mean, it's always worth filling up your inventory just so you can,
Good day to you, partner. I'm Geed, and I can already tell that I'll be your best friend in this forsaken camp. A spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
They don't come with a warranty. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to use this, but this is the kind of stuff that I want. Studded leather, I think. We'll go with hard leather, because I think I might be able to wear this. I'll take it. It's alright, actually. Could do with some new gloves as well, actually. Fuck it, let's just gamble away for some gloves, why not?
Hello.
Yeah. It's whatever. They're magic. That's all that matters. Preserved head any good? No. The temptation to summon to get the vines actually is there. Just for Solar Creeper. Just recovering your mana constantly, but the thing is, I think the vines do die really easily. It's staying alive. It's a fucking joke. I'm having so much fun. I don't think, whenever I previously played this, I don't think any of the druids I played were even this good. Just like, I was just like, nah, I'm just, building straight into summons, no fucks given. And they're just decimating. Again, Andariel is what will probably ruin me, because Andariel will just come along and fucking smack down on everything. And I'll be very depressed. This is a big fucking dungeon. That's what I want. I want level 2, because I think level 2 is where the treasure is. Ooh, Eagle Orb. Ooh, a rare Eagle Orb. That could be worth a lot of money. But not this nonsense, though. Yeah, because quite often the level 2 for dungeons, if it's a 2-level dungeon, the level 2 will be much smaller than level 1. Level 1's like the maze to try and get to level 2, and then level 2 has the rewards. Not that many.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Really? Yeah, lame. That's not very good. We're an hour and a bit in, and we're getting
Yes?
making good progress, I'd say. Yeah, only 40 for that. Yeah, I've got to identify this. I can sell that one, I think, quite comfortably. If I take that, oh, okay. Nice.
I'll put that to good use.
Good evening.
I think it shows that none of my wolves have died yet, just how fucking powerful they are at this level. Because again, I'm effectively operating at 3 levels higher than I should be. Like, I'm level 8, but I'm effectively operating at level 11. In terms of, like, the output of my abilities. Which, when you're this early into the game, does make a big difference. But the thing is, the experience isn't, like, scaled or anything. And I'm not at the point, you know, I'm still at the point where you don't need to grind. Like, grinding, I think grinding isn't even, like, that'll be worth at least a little bit. Grinding isn't really even, like, a major thing in Diablo 2, from what I know. Because once you finish the game, you go back to the start on a harder difficulty. It's got basically 2 levels of New Game Plus. You have normal difficulty, then you go into Nightmare, and then you go into Hell difficulty. And then once you're beyond that point, it's kind of like, okay, you've capped out the content, so just start another character and do it all again. I'm interested. So how much life does it give? 60. Does any build work? I think on normal difficulty, so normal difficulty, I think it is possible to kind of build yourself into a corner and end up it is possible to build shit builds, yes. Because the end of act bosses, so Andariel, Duriel, Mephisto, Diablo, and Baal, they don't fuck around. They really don't fuck around. Like, the relative difficulty jump, I would say, between everything else you face in the act and them is usually pretty high, so it is possible to fuck yourself. And, like, the one thing that does concern me is that those end of act bosses are pretty good at one-tapping a lot of minions. When I played Necromancer, because I did a hybrid Necromancer and not a very good one, my minions were just getting fucking destroyed. But I'm hoping that by going pure summon with this, basically, I mean, I'll maybe spec into some fire spells later down the line. By going pure summon with this, they'll be able to survive, and their sheer volume will just be enough to overwhelm the bosses. But yeah, it is possible to build shit builds. They did help a little bit, where if you feel you've built yourself into a corner, once per playthrough, you can reset your build. So if you get to like a point where you just cannot do it, and you're like, oh, I wish I'd built it this way, you have that one chance to do it. if you really need to, which I think is good. Like, I think that's a nice quality of life. I think that was a quality of life they added in Lord of Destruction. It definitely wasn't there in the base game. The base game was just like, you fucked up, you know, you face the consequences, son. And I don't even think it came in the base Lord of Destruction. I think it was added to a later patch. Like this game was getting patched like up to 12. Diablo 2, the original Diablo 2. I'm pretty sure it was receiving patches like 12 years after its launch. Like they were still fucking doing the odd balance patch every night. Like they just stealth patched the game 12 years later or something, just being like, yeah, we figured there's a couple more things. But it meant as well that the original Diablo 2 was stayed compatible on so many machines because they still had eyes on it and they were still trying to make it better. Oh nice, my mercenary's leveled up. Ooh, wolf head. Will that be worth money? Is it worth money? It could be worth some money, yes. I can't remember if the Darkwood has a teleporter. I feel like it does, because I feel like the game doesn't think you should have to go through that tunnel again, because it is a very big tunnel. Like the fact that the big bosses can one-tap your minions is particularly bad for Necromancer, because a lot of Necromancer minions rely on corpses. You have to have corpses in order to summon them. So if you're up against a boss and that boss doesn't have minions to kill, then if your minions die, you're kind of fucked.
Greetings.
You know, Necromancer, that's a risk that you get with them. But Necromancer also, I think, has a lot more built into it. Some of the stuff you can do with Necromancer Resurrection is kind of wild, because you get your skeletons, your skeleton mages. There's a separate talent just for improving the skeletons. So obviously, skeletons benefit from all the points you put in skeletons, skeleton mages, and then you've got skeleton mastery that just absolutely fucking overclocks them even more. I think. I don't know it too well. Oh, okay, those weren't worth that much. Whilst I don't have it, there's no mastery spells for druids. Like if you look here, I don't have any mastery spells. I've just got the line here. But as you can see, Summon Spirit Wolf receives bonuses from Direwolf and Grizzly. Raven receives bonuses from Spirit Wolf, Direwolf, and Grizzly. Direwolf receives bonuses from Spirit Wolf and Grizzly. The oak doesn't receive bonuses from anything. So these do receive bonuses from each other at least a little bit. So it's worth building into all of these. Like the build I saw online was just like put 20 points in this column basically. 20 points in this column, 20 points in either Oak Sage or Heart of Wolverine. And then, I don't know, put points in whatever you feel like after that. But yeah, it is possible to fuck yourself over, but I would say by the time you kind of realize that's happened, I just realized that shield probably is better at this point. By the time you realize that sort of thing is that you have fucked yourself over, you can either respec at that point. Hopefully you'll have learned enough about the game to respec on your own, or you just start a new character. Like the game isn't super long. Like, there's 5 acts, there's 6 quests in each act, apart from Act 4. You know, as the acts go, they do take longer and longer to do. Like, I reckon we'll get Quest 3 and Quest 4 done tonight looking at the time. And maybe we won't get Quest 5, but we'll make progress towards Quest 5. If you are thinking of this game, by the way, I would highly recommend it. If you want, like, a tester, see if you can pick up the original Diablo 2, on the cheap. I don't know if you can still buy it, or if you can only buy Resurrected, because it is honestly well worth it. Oh, do I get more wolves? I don't think I do. Max Ravens 5, Max Wolves 5, yeah. But I'm gonna resummon this.
I need mana.
The reason I did that is because I don't think when you get a skill tree, a skill thing, I don't think it will buff the existing ones. Maybe it does and I've just fucked it, but... They were a bit more powerful. And I don't know what builds specifically are shit. I don't know I don't know enough about. I'm not skilled enough in this game to tell you what like actual abilities are shit or anything. Let me give that to the rogue and see what she thinks. Cold resist, cold resist. I'm not that fussed on something like cold resist. I don't know why I bothered holding onto that buckler. It was worth 1. Let's see.
I'll put that to good use.
Yeah, I think some poison would do some good. Three to Molten Boulder, 1 to Poison Creeper. That's pretty fucking wild as well, actually. Another skill shrine. Holy shit. Just skill shrines everywhere, man. Alright, we can finally go a little bit further into this area. Wow, just some arrows. Amazing. Good use of a key. Jawbone cap. Nothing from that. That might actually be worth some money as well, if it's got that many skills on it. Just getting casual extra 96. That can't be right. Just I guess life and HP clearly can't be the same thing. Oh, the frames, my frames. We're dropping to 50. This is fun. I'm having a great time. I hope this is entertaining to watch. I'm not really taking the most active role. I'm more just sort of running around and letting an army of fucking minions just kill everything in my path. But I'm finding it very satisfying. Okay, so that's the next area. We don't want that just yet. Because what we're looking for is in the Dark Woods. I believe. And I believe that there is a teleport thing in here. Okay, so... Oh, there he is. Treehead Woodfist. I will leave him up to you guys. Oh, and there's the summoning thing as well. The waypoint.
This dead tree teems with energy. I can't carry him.
What level am I just now? So I get Direwolves at 18. And I am 9. So I've got like 9 more levels, or 8 more levels of just this. And that's totally cool. It's just really funny that all my points are going into just reinforcing the same. Oh shit, I've used up all my ravens. Oh, how the fuck did I pick that? Never ending. Alright, back to the rogue encampment.
Ah, very good. I have translated the runes on this scroll. You must find the cairn stones and touch them in the order that I have written.
Easy. And we can go fight Griswold. 2 to minimum. One. Yeah, look at that. 2,000. 600. 1,100. This could be big money as well. Unfortunately not. Not quite big money. Go to the Cairnstone Stony Field. Touch the stones in the order found in the Scroll of Inifus. Enter the portal of Tristram. Beware the danger that lurks ahead. No danger. Easy stuff. Find a rescue deck in the cave.
Ah, yes. Ruins. The fate of all cities.
As good as the Ravens are, the Wolves are more important, so we are going to pump our points into them. Maybe about somebody.
Thank you. Thank you.
I wish the AI was just a little bit smarter to know to just go and fucking attack that.
Help!
Ooh, those enemies are like dangerous.
I can't carry anymore.
Really? Oh, there he is. There's Griswold. The big lad. Not anymore. Fucking melted. Alright, let's go rescue Kane.
I thank you, friend, for coming to my aid.
Visit Kane. Kara, the rogue encampment.
As a token of my gratitude, I will identify items for you at no charge.
King shit. Absolute king.
Regrettably, I could do nothing to prevent the disaster which devastated.
I forgot that I'd say his dialogue when I rescued him, so I regret it because you didn't get to hear him. Deckard Cain, leave this place.
Diablo, the Lord of Terror, has once again been set loose upon the world. As you know, some time ago, Diablo was slain beneath Tristram, and when our hero emerged triumphant from the labyrinth beneath town, we held a grand celebration that lasted several days. Yet, as the weeks passed, our hero became increasingly aloof. He kept his distance from the rest of the townsfolk and seemed to lapse into a dark, brooding depression. I thought that perhaps his ordeal had been so disturbing that he simply could not put it out of his mind. The hero seemed more tormented every passing day.
So, for those of you who don't know, the character that you played as in Diablo 1 went on to become Diablo in this one.
The East.
I mean, if you want the truth, so in Diablo 1 there were three classes: warrior, rogue, and sorcerer. And technically, canonically, the warrior was the one who killed Diablo. All the three of them combined killed Diablo. Oh, there you go. Tristram's hero was that dark wanderer.
I fear even worse, my friend. I fear that Diablo has taken possession of the hero.
I'll explain the
who
lore
sought to
after
slay
this.
him. If true, Diablo will become more powerful than ever before. You must stop him, or all will be lost.
Okay, yeah, so story time. So Diablo 1, a portal to hell opened up beneath Tristram, the town we were just in, and basically demons were let loose on the world. Some adventurers, a warrior, a rogue, and a sorcerer, journeyed beneath Tristram, down the many layers, all the way into hell, and slew Diablo. In order to contain Diablo's soul, the warrior jammed the soul stone into his head to try and contain it, using his own great power to try and hold back the Lord of Terror. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work, and Diablo's influence would slowly corrupt the warrior, along with the other two heroes that went down to help fight him. So Bloodraven, who we killed for Quest 2, was the rogue who accompanied. One of the finest archers, part of the rogue monastery. That's who the rogue was, historically, and now she's become Bloodraven. And the sorcerer you see towards the end of Act 2. You'll see what he's been corrupted into.
You have risked your life to rescue Cain. For that we thank you. We must seek his counsel immediately.
I am overburdened.
Hello.
Not even NPC corruption. Literally PC corruption, player corruption. Ooh, I kind of like that, actually. Take that. Don't need no scroll of identify now. But yeah, so the three player characters from Diablo 1 were all corrupted. They weren't strong enough to contain Diablo's demonic influence, and they all fell to darkness. Diablo is always meant to have been a very, very dark series. The story of Diablo 2 is pretty much just as grim. I don't think the player character gets corrupted, at least, but basically, the ending is a bit weird. I don't quite understand how the World Stone works. Basically, Baal destroys the World Stone. Baal is, well, I should say, Baal is one of Diablo's brothers. So Diablo has two brothers. So Diablo is the Lord of Terror.
Yes.
Then he also has his younger brother Baal. I think it's his younger brother, and his older brother Mephisto. Baal is the Lord of Destruction, and Mephisto is the Lord of Hatred. And they are known as the Primevals. I don't know the full... I can't remember the full background lore of how Diablo works. I can't remember exactly what it is. So, it takes place in the world of Sanctuary. That's where we're in right now, the world of Sanctuary. Which was kind of birthed as a safe haven. So, for eternity, angels and demons had been doing battle with one another. Warring between each other to try and win the superiority of heaven or hell. And eventually a group of angels and demons got bored or tired, or not bored, tired I suppose, burned out by this battle. They didn't see it, they thought it was a pointless endeavour. I'm going to turn the volume of the game down just a tad. They thought it was a pointless endeavour, so they set out to escape from it, and then they created Sanctuary. And then those angels and demons had babies, and those babies became humans. I believe. Or they became Nephilim. I can't remember the exact lore. Sadly. But it's along those sorts of lines.
Hello.
That's very good. I'm gonna keep that in the chest because I'm gonna give that to my mercenary when I get to him.
Hello.
The lore is quite expansive on that front, but yeah, it's basically to do with that. Like, the world of Sanctuary is basically stuck in this sort of continual crossfire between heaven and hell. I know I said I wasn't going to pick up any of these. This is my last visit to Tristram, so I'll drop items if need be to pick up items, but I want to find Wirt, wherever his body is. His body's usually around here. I think. Where the fuck is it? Oh, there we go. Yeah, the overall lore of Diablo is pretty cool. We play as the Nephilim. I'm trying to remember if the Nephilim are like chosen heroes or not. I'm just gonna look this up actually. Nephilim. Nephilim are humanity's forebears, the offspring of angel and demon. Their existence with... Okay, yeah, the Nephilim are the offspring of... Oh, okay. Okay. So yeah, so the Nephilim, I think, are more direct descendants of angels and demons, whilst humanity is like descendants of the Nephilim. That makes sense, I guess. you know, obviously as angels and demons, when angels and demons are pretty powerful, which is why we're so powerful, because we're basically the offspring of angels and demons. But humans, as the sort of dilution happens, the power is obviously going to go down a bit. I think that's my understanding anyway. Word slag.
Yes?
I'm keeping that wooden leg for a reason. Trust me. What I'm going to do is I'm only going to play this. If I do with this file, I'll only play this character on stream. If I get the hankering to play this game off stream, I'll make another character for that. We are ridiculously rich right now. I'm still running around with this fucking dagger though. You do with a better shield, I guess. That is better, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'll put that to good use.
It's alright to spend a bit of cash here and there. Gambling isn't so bad in this game.
The Sisterhood welcomes you.
Ooh, Charcy will have a quest for us now, I think.
When I fled the
Yeah, there we
monastery,
go.
I left behind the Herodric Malice, my enchanted smithing hammer. If you can retrieve it for me, I'll use its magic to strengthen your equipment.
I need to look up how this hammer works, because I don't think I don't think you can strengthen magical items, and it's like all my items are obviously magical. So yeah, tools of the trade. But we're gonna go do the Forgotten Tower, because it's just beyond the Dark Wood, and the Dark Wood literally ends here. So. How did I miss all this stuff? I'll need to remember to stock up on temporal scrolls. So yeah, I'll be looking for the tower in here. The rewards for killing the Countess are usually pretty good. My boys doing their thing. Don't think the Black Marsh has a... So beyond the Black Marsh, I believe, is the Tamoe Highlands. The Tamo Highlands. Actually, I always pronounce it Tamoe, even though it's M-O-E. Would that be Tamoe or just Tamo? Tamo Highlands feels more like Black Marsh have a teleport pad? Let's find out.
Good day.
It does. Okay, nice. Well, we're going to find that before we go into the tower.
Good day.
Oof. That might be better. Fast attack speed 2 to 7. That's 2 to 5. Undead. Attack rating is undead. 1/7 lightning damage. Attack rating. Increased attack speed. 5% chance to cast Firebolt. I think we found our upgrade.
Good day.
Just thought, actually. I'm resummoning them all because I've upgraded. Again, I don't know if that's necessary or not, but I'm doing it for good measure. But the price has gone down because I'm better friend because I've done more quests for them now. Thing that happens. Feels nicer to use a sword. Swords are satisfying. I probably should start putting points into other things. You know, maybe get the wolves up to 10, and then start pumping points into some other stuff. Because, yeah, the ravens are starting to lose their potency a little bit. At level 5. Just a tad. But, I mean, it's also kind of the point. The ravens are never meant to be as good as everything else that you encounter. As anything that comes after it. You know. Again, don't know if it makes a difference, but I'm doing it anyway. Let's find out. 175. If I pick up this, 175. Okay. I think these lads might be here to stay. Oh, there's the tower, and there's the waypoint.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Right. Clear this tower out then, and then we'll call it a night at that, I think. Ooh, look at... What do we have here? Jesus Christ, that's a lot of enemies. Can you imagine how optimized this game had to be back in the day in order to fit that many enemies on screen? Because, like, this wouldn't have changed. There'd have been this many things back then as well. Oh, and there's a fucking cave as well. We gotta do the cave. Sorry, not a cave. The hole. We're gonna go into the hole first. We'll clear this area out first. Then we'll go do the tower. Honestly, I think I should start investing in stamina potions, put on my bar, because I very rarely use the healing potions, and I even less often use the mana. I only use the mana potions if I do a full resummon, or if all my ravens go out at once. Fucking hell. So much XP. It's like, it's not even, this is great. And I'm just like getting so many fucking nostalgia hits from this as well. Good fucking rocks. Okay, there's the entrance to level 2. Treasure room. I think that level 2 will be the treasure room. Can't imagine we're at 3 level dungeons just yet. That was a named enemy, which suggests that they were potentially the guardians of the treasure. There's the treasure chest. Oh, ooh, there's more guardians. Go, my minions. What? Oh. Oh, that's why. Right. We can make this work. We'll just have to do 2 trips. That's all.
Yes.
Might as well reset them.
Good day.
It's a nice spear, actually. we'll pick up everything. Nope, no more monsters. One thing that's a bit of a shame is the load times. They could be better. Diablo 2, the load times were basically non-existent, from what I remember. But then again, that could just be my PC at the time happened to be pretty good in comparison to what was needed to run Diablo 2. So, you know, who knows?
What can I do for you?
Hello.
Anything good to gamble with? Oh, yeah, let's go for some chain boots. Let's see if we can get anything good. That's defense, dexterity, maximum stamina, repairs, self-repairing durability. Yeah, it's not really worth it. None of those were really worth it. Ah well. Something to burn some cash on. We've still got plenty in the bank. Okay, now for real this time, we're going to go into the tower.
I can smell where this tower was abandoned.
Base 5, life 5. Ooh, champion ghosts. Those are pretty powerful and worth some money, and worth a lot of XP, actually. They drop a lot of items and they're worth a lot of XP. Oh, what do I put? Next level. 12 to 16. Max was 5, 225, 250, defense 120. 22, 17 hits. Max life plus 30%, plus 35%. We're gonna go with Raven. They've been holding out a little bit. We will continue to pump points into Wolf though. But the Ravens need some love. Hell. Yeah, there's a lot of loot in these towers and a lot of XP, but again, the best thing, the most amazing thing is when you see an enemy that's a champion enemy, because the XP for champions are just honestly fucking, it's just insanity how much extra XP you get for champions. You know what, we might as well go back to town already and sell up. We're only one level in.
Good evening.
Part of it is because Bardishas are like quite heavy items. So.
Yes?
You know what, actually, I'm gonna go to Charcy to... I want to repair everything as well.
Greetings. $974. Oh wow, okay, the value does not change if you repair them. I assumed that it might. Well, I feel silly now. Very silly.
I might as well just sell everything to Akara in that case. And they'll go to charge C for the odd repair. Well, that's the next level, but we're not ready for that yet. We got some exploring to do. We got some killings to have. I need to stop getting in the habit of accidentally covering my hand partially, my mouth partially with my hand, because that's not going to do well when I've got webcam tracking on my face. Wow. That didn't even feel like a sort of a special demon. I did not notice the mana burn. Scepter. Anything good? No. I find when death comes for you in a game like this, as like a summoner character, it's usually it will just happen immediately. Like you'll run up against something thinking, oh, I'll be fine, and it will be like a champion enemy, and it will just fucking delete you in like one go. Because as you can see, my health generally doesn't dip, but when it does dip, it can dip quite a lot because something very powerful has hit me. I can't remember how many levels there are to the tower. Devil Pin. As you've probably spotted as well, the enemy types, you see like common enemy types and then just like variations, more powerful variations as you go along. So rather than them, so enemies, if you see an enemy with a certain name type, like say a Carver, Carvers are always going to be the same strength in a playthrough. And the variations are how they do the power scaling. So you as a player know this is a more powerful version of this. Because it is a different one, rather than sort of just leveling stuff up as you go. I actually want to experiment with buying stamina potions as well. Like, I don't need this many mana potions, so I'm gonna...
The Order welcomes you.
Gonna buy 2 stamina potions. Pop them there, I think. Gotta speak to Kane.
Stay a while and listen.
So now I can like see what happens if my stamina ever runs. Just see if like that makes stamina a bit easier. Replenish life +2, 5 to mana. Ooh, yeah, I think so. I think that's better. If in doubt, buy the one that's worth more. Yeah, I'll buy that back. It's worth it. You can sell it. So this means I can just sort of, in theory, just keep running infinitely. I mean, I need to have a good enough supply of stamina potions, but the nice thing is you get better belts, which will have multiple levels to them. Ooh, a grand charm. I can't remember if... Is it 7 levels? It's 5, 6, or 7, but I can't remember how many. 5, I guess. Because the quest is triggered. Yep, this is looking awfully familiar. Ooh, a chipped skull. Oh, there she is. Fire enchanted lady. Well, she died. Ooh, Earth rune and a Tal rune. I forgot. Yeah, she has a good chance of dropping runes, doesn't she?
This tower has its charms.
Not the best showing in the world, I must say. And then just a bunch of extra gold. Which is always nice, to be fair.
Well done, my friend. Courage and opportunity together have created in you a kind
Yeah,
of
for this quest,
alchemy.
because it was just an open find quest, every single person you speak to has a different response to it.
Yes? Your rewards are well earned. To us, the tower was nothing more than a headstone looming over a long-forgotten grave.
Good evening.
Yeah. I mean, they've always got something. Like every NPC has something about the quest once you've started it and once you've finished it.
Remember, wealth is as insubstantial as a cloud and passes as quickly. Ignore Geed. All that twitters is not bold. Well, what better opportunity to...
I mean, they don't have much to say about them, but it's a nice little gesture that they all have a comment for your quest.
Good evening. Warreeve's advice is like corpse gas. It befouls the air for a moment, and then it disappears.
See? It's great. Lovely. It's just a cute wee addition.
Greetings. I thought the stories of treasure in the tower were nothing but lies. I am glad you found something of value in that death trap.
The tower is like the classic fantasy quest. It's just a tower with an evil boss, and it's full of treasure.
If you can't carry out this quest, how will you face the greater evils ahead? Though he has only been our guest for a short time, I sense that Warreeve has faced many harrowing trials. Though he knows, as I do, that a terrible evil has blanketed the land, his only real concern is to reach the eastern trading ports with his caravan.
Alright, what have we got? Self-repair. Damage reduced by 1. That's pretty fucking good, actually. Okay, I mean, I think that's the best one. I mean, if in doubt, go with the value. Nah, it's fine. Like that. I'm gonna keep a hold of these. Runes become very important later. No fucking idea what runes do what at the moment. I just know that they become important later. Let's stock up. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Stocked up. Completely. We'll pop these up here. Oh, I hate that sound that they make. That's like nails on a chalkboard kind of sound. Look how much money we've got. 33,000. It's obscene. Maybe do some with some better gloves, actually. Just want to see if we can get the chain glove option. Interesting. Ooh, we could do one of these actually. I don't even care if it's not as good an item. The extra level, that's very important stuff. There we go, that's what I wanted. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely phenomenal showing. Defense, strength, dexterity, stamina, fire resist, auto repair. Ah, you love to see it. You love to see it, chat. That's actually pretty good. Half freeze duration. You know what? For the defense difference and everything else, screw it. We out here. 20,000. You know, we gambled a bit away, but we got some good stuff. And that's probably a good place to finish up, I think, for this stream. We look pretty fucking cool. Mr. Wolf Boy. With his little short sword. Anyway. Yeah, it's a good place. I'm saying that's a good place to end it, like I'm going to stop the recording button, but there was no recording running on this one. So yeah, we'll need to go find someone to raid now. God damn, my PC runs slow when Diablo's running. I don't know why. Other things run fine. We got ourselves a wee choice. Okay, we raided Corian last time. But we're going to raid Tara. She's streaming Monument Valley, which is a very cute game. So, we're going to go say hi to Tara. And, oh, she's just started the stream as well. Perfect. Perfect. So, there's the raid message. Let's not put the full hyperlink in. Let's just put that in. Perfect. Yeah, so, this was really fun. You know what? I'm gonna have another think about it still, and I'll know on Sunday what I'm gonna do, whether I'm just gonna keep playing Diablo until my holiday, and then when we come back from holiday, we can start a scheduled game again, which will be Blasphemous. I think that's how I'm gonna do it, actually. I think that is the better way to do it. Just so it's not like 2 Blasphemous streams, because it would be Sunday and Tuesday, and then that would be it, I think. And then it would be like a week and a half of no streams. And then we'd be back to it. So we might as well just do lots of Diablo on Sunday and Tuesday instead. We're taking a break from Souls, from our death counter games, from our Souls games. I'm not counting deaths for Diablo, as you can see from the lack of death count. Not that I had a death, and not that I will have a death. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. We're gonna go raid Tara. And yeah, enjoy her playing Monument Valley. But thank you everyone for tuning in. I'll see you all on Sunday. Until then, have a lovely rest of your evening and a lovely Friday and Saturday. Bye-bye for now.
I don't know what to do.